Edward Keyte is our sponsor, Upline, and above him is the big guy, Tim Miller from USA. So I'm privileged on this special day, which is the first anniversary of LiveGood, 13th of December, a day to remember. In fact, one of my special friend is joining today on 13th because his birthday is today. He wanted to join today. He waited for almost a week to join today. He's joining today. And that will be a day to remember for him also. I wished him a happy birthday. And I sent all of you the anniversary greetings also for Live Good. So I'm privileged and I would like to introduce or invite Mr. Edward Keyte as my first guest to share his knowledge, because as far as I know, Edward Keyte is with Ben Glinsky since 2011. Okay, I made a video of that. Okay, what's his experience with Mr. Ben Glinsky? What's his experience in Live Good? So all these things we would love to hear it from Edward Keyte only. So I have the privilege and honor of inviting Mr. Edward Keyte to speak a few words so that he can shed a vision, share a vision for all of us. Thank you, Edward. Please, come on.
Okay, can you hear me?
Yeah, perfect.
All right, everyone, thank you. And really glad to meet you all. I know your team is doing incredible things, and I see such a energy going on with you guys. So well done, fantastic, and congratulations to your friend for joining bang on the 13th of December, which is a wonderful day to join. Yeah, we are here 1 year. I personally joined on the 23rd of December 2022. I had my eye on this company, back in the previous August in 2022 when they launched only in America. So I'm based in Japan, so unfortunately I wasn't able to join. But when I heard that Ben Glinsky was coming out of retirement, I was very excited. But unfortunately I couldn't join when it was only based in the United States. But I had a very strong feeling that they were going to bring LiveGood globally around the world. And yeah, I was right, and they did, and they launched in December 13th last year. And I came on board. I did my due diligence, and I was excited. And I knew what Ben Glinsky was capable of doing. And as Ganesh rightly said, I've known, actually it was 2010 when I met Ben Glinsky in the previous company. Everything that he has done in this space, everything that he puts out there, I've met the guy. I went to our international event in Nashville, Tennessee in America, and it was such an eye-opener. It really was. And just to actually meet the gentleman, very friendly guy, very down to earth, very much like your regular friendly guy. But he has such a if you've been on his Zoom calls, you can get an idea of what he's like. Such a visionary leader, but nothing compared to when you actually have the opportunity to meet the gentleman. But he came out of retirement, and his ambition was never really in the money. He's fair play to him. He's a multi-millionaire in his own right, And but what he's doing with LiveGood is not about the money. What he's doing with LiveGood is he's got a huge big vision. The big picture here with LiveGood is way beyond what you see currently. And yes, we've done incredible things in this first year. We're approaching 1 million members. I seem to remember we understand that, what was it? Amazon took 2 years to achieve 1 million members, but we did it in 1 year. So we are we're not only breaking records in this industry, in the network marketing industry, but we're also breaking records outside the industry. We are doing incredible things. Guys, when Ben Glinsky says he's going to do something, when Ben Glinsky is bringing out these numbers, and he's saying like by the end of 2024, we could easily have 3 million to 5 million members in LiveGood. He's been right about so many things. He pretty much everything he's been right. And as Ganesh mentioned, I met Ben Glinsky in 2010. I joined the previous company, but very importantly, I wanted to mention this because I quit that company. I was a newbie in network marketing, and I quit that company soon after I joined it in 2010. My mistake. But I actually quit the industry. I got completely out of the network marketing space. And the reason why I'm telling you this is because, although I quit the industry, I came back in 2015 with nothing. I brand new, no followings, no nothing, brand new. Came back in 2015. And 1 year into the industry on my second time round, in 2016, I came across Skinny Body Care again, which is Ben Glinsky's previous company, and that was 1 year back in the industry. I'd done some things. I joined some companies, and nothing really major. But after rejoining Skinny Body Care in 2016, I remember this company. I had actually joined it 6 years ago. It had been going 6 years, and I joined it brand new again in 2016. And in 3 months of joining in 2016, I went diamond in that company. And the reason why I'm saying this to you guys is because right now with LiveGood, we are in the 1 year, first year. But guys, 6 years 6 years later, after LiveGood launches, trust me, guys, LiveGood is going to be absolutely huge compared to where it is now. It's already huge, but this is just the beginning. So, guys, listen, we are right at the beginning. And if you go into your back office and you see on the leaderboard, I'm talking about this month's promotion. You've got a colorful little link on the left hand side where you can click the leaderboard, and you're seeing just this month you're seeing people at the top of that leaderboard with 72 people. It's probably way above now. Last time I checked it, people are bringing in like 50 people. That's this month, guys. So it's been interesting to see those members on the leaderboard. And yes, as Ganesh mentioned, we got Jeff Amon at the top of the leaderboard. And, yes, I'm there. You've got Mohit Tyagi. He's also on the leaderboard. And Rahul Sharma, and I know you guys, I'm sure many of you are on the leaderboard. But that's fantastic. But what I think is, really fantastic is to see that, yes, we are 1 year since we launched, but there are still people bringing in 50, 60, 70 people into the company. We are not slowing down, guys. We are speeding up. We are absolutely skyrocketing. And you guys are right at the start of this. And I'm so proud that and blessed to have you guys on the team. So, honestly, I mean, if any of you have got any questions you'd like to ask me, and I'm happy to answer.
I have a question, Edward.
Yeah, please. Okay.
The thing which is going in my mind after 22 years in the industry, okay? Apart from all the things what we do on social media, videos, all these things, at the end of the day, our results depend on how many new people we talk on a daily basis. Yep. Because my previous mentor, the mentor who started me in internet marketing, he used to say, Ganesh, do this one thing every day. Talk to more people less. Talk to more less. That means start talking. Like this LiveGood, my straight away pitch, I downloaded the database and I just call. I introduce myself. If he knows me, well and good. If he doesn't know me, I will ask this question. It's a improvisation from whatever Tricia Costa and all these people, or Dr. Madam Erin say, have you heard of LiveGood? That's it. I start there with that question. He should say yes or no. Nothing else. He can answer that with yes or no. Then I will start. Like, if you have heard, what you have heard. If you haven't heard, can you spare me 2 minutes so that I can explain this to you? That is the key for spending less time talking to more people. So that's
Mm.
that's what I think. So what do you, sir? What do you say about that, sir?
Yeah, I think it's a very good point. And sometimes, you know, you haven't got time. You haven't got a whole lot of time to talk to, you know, vast numbers of people. I think there's you know, it's important to have a balance as well, because I also think that sometimes, you know, you can make you can also people can also be more resilient in and willing to have a conversation with you if you've already had the odd conversation in the past. So, you know, if you're in too much of a rush to talk about LiveGood, sometimes you can turn people away, and sometimes people will just view you
Yeah,
as
this is
a
after
sales.
the pleasantries. This is
Hmm?
after the pleasantries.
Yes,
So
yes,
yeah, because our ultimate goal should be whether this guy is close-minded or open-minded. That's all I
hmm,
want to know before
absolutely.
spending time with him.
Hmm.
Okay, yeah,
Absolutely. Yeah,
yeah.
but I mean, you know, you can sometimes turn people away before, you know, when it wasn't necessarily necessary for them to to be turned away, because sometimes, you know, the first encounter with people is such an important thing just to break the ice. So if I make the mistake of just launching into specific LiveGood, and they have already heard about LiveGood, but that doesn't mean that they're not necessarily planning on joining. Um, but yeah, the issue sometimes is that if you launch straight into LiveGood, in some cases they've already prejudged because they've come across it from a different person, or they believe they know all about it, but actually they don't necessarily know all about it. I mean, I've spoken to so many people that have heard a lot about LiveGood, but their initial opinion about LiveGood was kind of negative. However, but because I was the one who suddenly came up and started talking to them gently and kindly about LiveGood, their opinion immediately changed. So I think everybody has a unique opportunity to talk to people, even if they've heard about LiveGood, in their own way, by being just gentle and you know, just encouraging and supportive. You know, so just an example, because some people will go out there and they will just talk about the spill off, they'll talk about the money side, they'll talk about the incentive to get on the matrix, where that's okay. However, sometimes people misunderstand and they come on board in the wrong reasons, thinking there's all this hype going on about the power line and the matrix and the spill off, when actually what you know, for the longevity of your leaders, to build leaders, to have a strong relationship with people in your team, you know, I think you can you can be communicating with people in a special, in a different way, that might be a little bit more, you know, a little bit more special, and then um, I think that the people who are more interested in the spill-off side are, you might get some sign-ups, but I don't think you'll get a lot of people who will stay with you for long. You know, that's a waste of time. You know, I would rather
Yeah.
people come on board for the right reasons, and be with you, you know, for the next 3, 4, 5 years. You know.
Yes, yes, yes. I understand that. Yeah, I can implement that. Point
Mm.
taken. And just diverse from that. I'm curious. You can you may not reveal this, but how come you are an US citizen? You shifted to Japan, and how is life in Japan? I am very curious to know that. If you can tell me.
Did you? Sorry, you said a U.S. citizen? No, I'm British. I'm from England.
British, okay. You shifted to Japan. So
Yes,
can
yes.
you just explain how it came about?
Okay, so I originally came to Japan. Well, actually, you know, obviously I'm from England, and when I was quite young, in my early 20s, I decided to go to Hong Kong, and live in Hong Kong, because my auntie and uncle were living in Hong Kong, and England was the sort of running Hong Kong. So Hong Kong was part of England in those days. It was before 2000. Sorry, it was before 1997. And then in 1997, Hong Kong went back to China. So I had to find another kind of job, and I lost my job. So that was very difficult. I went back to England for a short time, and then I came back to Hong Kong because I loved it. And then I decided, okay, well, I'm going to Japan because I met a lot of people, Japanese people in Hong Kong, and I decided, okay, Japan looks like a wonderful country. So I went to Japan in 2001, and I fell in love with the country. I became an English teacher in Japan, and I worked in some English conversation schools in Japan. It was quite easy to get a job. Didn't have any particular major qualifications. I was just a native English speaker, so it was easy to get a job. And then, but I launched my own school in Japan. Anyway, I got in. I've been in network marketing, anyways, for all that time. Off and on, nothing professional. Just being in part of good companies. But I never made a great success. But in 2015, when I got back into the industry, as I told you before, that was when my big aha moment in this industry. And I realized sometimes sometimes I see a lot of people, they got out of the industry and then they come back in. Usually that's when it really happens. You think, if my message was, if I'm going to do it again, I'm going to do it right. I'm going to just dot all the I's, cross the T's. I'm going to make sure I just do it, no excuses, do whatever it takes. And my dream was very strong. My mom and dad in the UK are getting very old. My father passed away last year, and I spent very little time, because I've been in Asia, I spent very little quality time with my parents. So my mother is now in a nursing home. So I want to go back to England. But I have children in Japan. I'm divorced, but I have children in Japan. So I feel very kind of split between Japan and England. So, network marketing for me is the perfect vehicle because it's flexible. All I need is a laptop or a telephone, a mobile device to run my business. And I can be in England, I can be in Japan. Network marketing is absolutely the greatest vehicle for a lot of people. It's the answer. It's the answer to many people's prayers, for sure. So I'm just so glad I made that decision.
Thank you, Edward. It was a pleasure. But this Zoom call's title is a big reveal. So I told something about that in the last night's Zoom meeting. But about the affluence or the financial strength of Ben Glinsky without LiveGood, how strong he is. Because in India, we have suffered a lot in the last 3 years because of so many scams. So many scams running from Delhi. In one building, there will be 15, 20 companies launching from the same address and duping people in India. So people are very, very doubtful or afraid to get into something new, even if we tell them everything. They are like a cat which has drank hot milk. It hates and runs away from hot milk also. So that is the mentality or the mindset of most of the people in India. I don't know about the other countries. Scams are happening now also. Cryptos and all. So why we can retire with LiveGood? What is the strongest point of Ben Glinsky as far as his experience is well known? But apart from that, the strength of his financial backup. So can you just elucidate that?
Okay, yeah. So Ben Glinsky is huge outside of LiveGood.
Hold on.
Okay.
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah. Ben Glinsky is huge outside of LiveGood. He's we know he's got a very successful set of businesses, gyms. He's got gyms. He's got a lot of the network marketing systems and software that we see in the back end of the websites are also being used by other MLM companies.
Hold on,
Nate,
hold on. I will mute everybody. Okay, now I'll allow you. Hold on. Yeah, unmute and talk, sir, please. Sorry for that.
okay. So yeah, basically, so he's got a lot. Obviously, we all talk about hedging, hedging against our main business. Going into our own hedge funds. But Ben Glinsky's a lot. Obviously got a lot of fingers in many pies. He's very, very big in this network marketing industry, and a lot of companies like My Daily Choice and Valentus and iCoin Pro are using the back office system that Ben Glinsky created. The very system that we see in LiveGood is Ben Glinsky's very own network marketing system. The website, the software. That same software is being used by many network marketing companies, and it's very lucrative for Ben Glinsky. And Ben. This is just the front end part, but the back end is that he knows what's going on in the network marketing space. He understands what his competitors are doing. He's got his eye on a lot of things. And when we were back in Skinny Body Care, I know some of the leaders spend a lot of time with Ben Glinsky in his mansion. It's absolutely gorgeous. He is rich. He is very, very wealthy, but he's not flashy. And I think that's very different from people who are just putting up some kind of green screen background or just fake. But Ben Glinsky is the real deal. Some of our leaders back in they do spend a lot of time with Ben Glinsky in his mansion, and he's got a lot going on. Brian Goodkin, who I know the story and how Ryan Goodkin and Ben Glinsky started talking together about, Ben Glinsky saying to Ryan, I want to partner up with you because Ryan's got his credentials in this space, in the health and wellness space. And it was at Ben Glinsky's gym, where Ryan was training, and then he just came up to me and said, let's partner up, let's do this, and that's where it all started. So Ben Glinsky, he's got a lot of contacts. And the warehouse in Germany, for example, that was the same warehouse that we were using in the previous company. So he's got a lot going on around the world. He's got a lot going on. He's got some big plans, and he's got a lot of connections. He's got lawyers on board. He knows who to communicate with about what where we need to be going, the direction we need to be going, and the rules, the regulations. So that we do everything absolutely bang on right. Gone are the days where, I was in some of those crypto scams, those passive income earning opportunities, but not here, guys. Ben Glinsky, he's got your heart, your best interests at heart. All right. He knows what he's doing to run a multi-million dollar company. Absolutely.
Yeah. Edward, I have the privilege of introducing one of my partners from United States of America. His name is Arthur Gresham, and he is with me, and he is a gold rank achiever. And I requested him to attend this because we were talking yesterday morning about Ben Glinsky, and he's just 4 hours away from our headquarters, Jupiter Park office. So he told me some things which I want to hear it from him so that we get this, because like I said, people are afraid. The overwhelming feeling in 99% of the population is fear first. Okay, we have to get over that fear. For that, absolutely, we need to put forth as many facts as possible about LiveGood so that we can show LiveGood is extraordinary. If we just say it is extraordinary, if we just say $1 million or 10 million, people do not can get their head wrap around that fact. But when we tell what we have seen from people who have seen, like you are with him since 11, 12 years, and Art is just 4 hours away from Jupiter Park. And I heard yesterday, I was Googling, I saw and I heard this Jupiter Park, where our headquarters is
Mm.
the costliest, richest place in USA. It's where Tiger Wood, the golfer, has got his mansion. I
Mm.
heard that from Art. So these are the facts because in one of the companies I was working, the owner used to say, "Don't sell the stick, sell the sizzle." Okay,
Mm.
when you sell the sizzle, people will be attracted, then they will do their due diligence, then they join. That's why I want to create this sort of a positive vibrancy about Live Good as it is completing 1 year today. Congratulations and all the best and to everybody and Live Good management. So I would love to invite Mr. Art Gresham to say a few words. Art Gresham is a gold rank achiever in
Mm.
USA and he's a close friend of mine and I would love to hear from him what this is all about. Live Good and Ben Blinsky. Go ahead, Art, you're on. Need I have to let you, can you unmute yourself, Art, or
Yeah,
you
yeah,
raise your, okay,
yeah.
okay, go ahead,
I'm
brother.
okay now.
Yeah, go ahead.
Uh, it's evening over here, so good evening, everyone.
Yeah, good evening, yes,
Uh,
yes.
I'm glad to be here with everybody. I've enjoyed everything that I've heard so far. I got into business back in February 8th. My sponsor, Thurman Geathers, he's on the call right here now too. We got into business because of the affordability, first of all, and because that it was something that the compensation plan was just unheard of. I haven't heard of any kind of company that was so willing and able to help as many people as Live Good is. We have a very good, solid leadership with Ben Galinsky. As you guys were saying earlier, and Edward, I know you know, and so forth. But Ben is not hurting for money. He lives in Jupiter, Florida, here in the United States. And for those who don't know where Jupiter, Florida is, if you know Tiger Woods, if you know who Tiger Woods is, well, that's where the same place, area that Ben Galinsky lives in. And doing a little research, I found out that Ben Galinsky owns his own golf course. He owns a number of other businesses in Jupiter, Florida, and he has a very, very, very in-depth background in the MLM business. He's been in for quite a while. He's made a lot of money. He's made a lot of people a lot of money. And he came up with this ideal model where he can help the ordinary person. For all of us in here that knows have any kind of experience in network marketing, I used to say it's easy, but it's not easy, but it's simple. And he kept it very simple, gave us all the marketing tools. The back office, like Edward was speaking about a few minutes ago, that's his. He's developed that kind of thing. So when you look at a person that has that kind of background, uh, and money is not an issue for him, but he's brought all his expertise to make this business simple for the average person to do and make a very good living. I got to take my hat off to him every time I think about it. I'm so glad that I joined when I did because I've never seen anything like this in my entire life. I'm 68 years old. Uh, from the time that I got into business, my sponsor got me in. He got in on the 7th of February. He talked to me on the 8th and sent me the link and didn't tell me anything about it. I looked at the link and I joined. And we got in, and unfortunately, the person that was upline from us, he had nothing that he could share with us about the business or how to do the business. So we literally put our backs to the wall and decided that we will learn this business on the fly. And everything matched up. I mean, we worked it day by day, um, and we started enrolling people. And actually, in our first 6 weeks, we made gold. And it has been a very, very great ride. There's been some ups and downs and turnarounds because once again, we did not know initially just what to do to make the business really take off. But we had all the opportunity, all the tools, all the people that we've met in the business was helping us. And that's one of the reasons why Ganesh and I became good friends. I met him online, and he opened his doors up to assist us in learning the business. And we've gotten together and bumped our heads together and put our thoughts together, and we've grown a pretty good team. We're still in that process. And one of the things my sponsor and I made a pact that it won't be our fault if this does not succeed. We're going to do everything that we're instructed to do, everything that we know to do. And we just put our backs against the wall. And it's been the greatest experience I've ever had. So, you know, I know a lot of people are into products. I have some close family members and friends that are into products. I wasn't into products when I saw this opportunity. I saw the opportunity. Okay. And it was great that we had a great foundation for the company, which makes everything legal. It's not a Ponzi scheme or a scam. But it made the foundation of the company very good because they are the highest quality products on the planet for a very, very affordable price. More affordable than anywhere you could find the same supplements or similar supplements on the entire market worldwide. So that was a big factor in me being a coming apart and learning the business and reaching out and and getting as much as we can out of the business. And when we got into business, it was all about helping other people because that's what Ben set the business up to do, to help the average ordinary person. So that's what we did. We just got out and we started sharing and sharing and sharing, and we still share. We're still building. We're sharing with our team. And it's really strange because here in the United States, where the company is actually located, it's so funny because the people here snub their nose at great opportunities like this. Now we know that American team is going to get big, and soon it'll just be a household name. But it's so amazing that India, Philippines, different countries have very large teams. And in fact, I think in India, y'all don't even have a warehouse yet for the product. But yet the India team is very, very big. And it's very exciting to see that happen because you can't, you can actually tell anybody that this company is changing the lives of people around the world. And actually today it's over 900,000 people, and on the 13th, which is probably 13th over there already, it'll be 13th over here tomorrow, and that will make 1 year. Now I remember I went to Atlanta, Georgia. My sponsor and I, we've met over in Atlanta, Georgia, with some of the top earners: Tim Miller, Kelly Toller, Desiree, Tracy Walker, Jesse Garcia. And that was the first time that we met each other in person. We saw each other online all the time, and it was a wonderful experience. They're just regular, ordinary, everyday people just like we are. And they were so willing to help and share their information. And that's just a beautiful thing, you know. It's not a dog eat dog business. It's a help one another business. This is a business where a lot of people do a little work and everybody succeeds. Uh, and that's just a beautiful thing. You don't have to worry about this company going anywhere. Vitamins and supplements, health and wellness products are gonna be around. Just look at the internet, look at Amazon. There are many companies out there like you guys know, Skinny Body Care, all that stuff. There are a lot of companies that got supplements and stuff, but what he's done with this membership-based company has really disrupted the network marketing business. It's just an outstanding business, and we have the greatest leadership that I've seen that's willing to go the distance with us and willing to help and aid us in every way possible. And and the greatest part about it is getting an opportunity to meet people like you guys. Just getting a chance to speak with you guys and hear you guys. And Edward, I really appreciate getting an opportunity to meet you. I've heard much about you So hats off to you. Continue what you do, and thanks a million, man. And Ganesh, I tell you, I didn't know I would have a friend on the other side of the world that I can't wait to see. Okay,
Ah, yeah.
so
I yeah.
my my
I told Art that one day my dream is to come and all of us will go to the Grand Canyon. That's one of my
oh,
dreams.
see, Ganesh,
Yeah, it will go.
you want to
Yeah,
come to
it
the
will.
Grand Canyon. I want to go to
Yeah,
the Maldives.
yeah. That's fantastic. Tell me, Art. As far as I know, in Live Good, you have got the biggest number of family members in LiveGood. How many people are there? Family members in LiveGood. I saw the list. So many people. Even Arthur also. Thurman also. How many people you have got in a family in LiveGood?
Okay, well, my immediate family is in, my wife and all my children are in. And I want to give you another little tidbit. I have I have nine siblings. Uh, I'm the
Oh my
oldest of
God.
I'm the oldest of nine siblings. Believe it or not, none of them are in the business.
Oh,
None of
okay.
them are in the business. And I am so glad and happy that I wasn't dependent on them to be in the business in order for me to be successful. There are just too many people in the world for you have to for anybody to depend on a few people because they're friends or kin to you or co-workers or whatever the case is. Like we tell our team all the time, you are the conduit to live good. And all you have to do is ask the question, how many people around you know about Live Good? And that's not going to be very many. So the only way they're going to know about Live Good is if you share it with them. Okay. And that's the name of the game. That's how you build your business and that's how it takes off. You have to be willing and able to share the business, the opportunity, share the benefits of the health and wellness that Live Goods offers, and let people make their decisions themselves. Generally, the people that you expect to be good or expect to get in the business and take off with it are generally not the people that's going to do this business well. Okay. So what you don't do is let no's deter you from doing the business. So yes, I have family members. I got one sister, two sisters now that are really starting to get interested in getting in the business because they see that Live Good has been around for a whole year. Live Good is growing faster than any company in the world with memberships. Um, Actually, Thurman and I was in Atlanta, and as Tim said, Ben was only looking for 100,000 people, 100,000 members in order for it to just break even for the first year. And look at us now, over 900,000 people worldwide. That's a testament in itself. So I'm sure we're gonna eclipse the million mark before the first of the year, and then the next year we'll probably hit 5 million because the more people see this, you can't unsee what you see, and the more people see it, the more people are gonna get in the business.
Yes. Thank you, Art. It was a fantastic insight and wisdom from you. Thank you very much. And I hope we can do these meetings more often so that we can share this international global vision. Okay. So
Yes,
thank you very much. Thank you.
you're welcome.
And now I have the privilege of inviting my good friend, uh, Edward, Arthur is in Alabama, and the Thurman is where Thurman is from. Thurman,
Atlanta, Georgia.
Atlanta, Georgia. Wow. The place where the most happening thing, team has shifted. Wow, fantastic. Thurman Geathers. I have the privilege to invite Mr. Thurman Geathers from Atlanta, Georgia, to have his say about Live Good, about what he felt, what is which attracted him to join Live Good, and what's his insight and vision for the future about Live Good. Please, Thurman, you're welcome.
Well, first I want to say good morning, good afternoon, but I'm very thankful, Ganesh, invited me to come on the Zoom tonight, and yeah, I'm here down in Atlanta. I'm everything what Art say here, I'm not gonna repeat everything because everybody on this call here apparently think alike. That's why we live good. So a lot of stuff here that what we do here that ain't live good is you get a chance to meet people in the world. And to me, that's all the world should be, meeting people and do live good, do network marketing. I got a family now in India. That's what I always say here. I'm thankful. When I get a chance to come over to India, I can. When y'all get a chance to come to here in the U.S., hey, get my telephone number. If you got friends over here, give me a call. I can go see you. That's what I like about this business way here is due to the fact that you come family here. And with being a Glency, when I saw the video, like everybody else saw that 6 minutes, 5 minutes, and 55-second video, I said, wow, I understand. I've been in a lot of different business, but I never saw a comp plan like this. When I saw his comp plan, that was, I said, something now, Ben is a person, he's not lacking for nothing. I said, wow, I never see an owner want to give money away. I'm telling you, that's what I came out of. That's what I looked at. I said, wow, he's so free-handed because I haven't seen no comp plan pay this well in network marketing. And plus the cost of getting in, hey, at the end of the day here, the first time I got in February, I didn't have no product. I just saw the comp plan. I was excited on the comp plan. I was excited on that how much it cost to get.
Hold on. Let me unmute you. Somebody is talking. Just unmute yourself, sir. Sorry for that.
I'm sorry about that, but I don't know what part y'all missed. But like I say here, I am excited about the comp plan in Live Good because I know Ben Glency is not stingy. He is very free because to give out this kind of money here, the effort that you put in. Now you can control your own pay. You control how much money you make. You can give yourself a raise every day. That's what I like about Live Good. Every day you can give you a raise every day. Matter of fact, you can give you a raise every hour. I ain't never see a job or whatever a person can do give a raise every hour. I'll be honest with you. That's how I look at Live Good. Every hour, 25 hours a day, 168 hours a week here, I can truly give myself a raise. And when I saw Bank of Glency like this way here, willing to give money away here, because in life, you're only going to have so many opportunities come past you when you live in this world here, when you live on this earth. It's not many opportunities will come. When it comes, you have to seize the moment. If you don't seize the moment here, when it comes, it's going to pass by you. Then, maybe another one might come, but it might be a long time in your lifetime. And this opportunity right here, I will seize the opportunity here. And I want to be able to be a blessing for a lot of people in this world here, not just over in the United States. I want to be a blessing here. I'm be honest with you. I want my name to go across the world. And the only way I can do it is what we're doing now. That's the only thing I can make my name go across the world is help somebody else, to lift somebody back up. And that's what I like about the Live Good here. I'm bringing the next person up. I don't want to be here and have here. I want everybody to come. Like I say, I want all y'all come to the U.S. I understand this, but I want people in
You have muted yourself.
Y'all have free welcome to come to my house here. I give you my telephone number because I'm excited to see y'all here. It's because that Live Good is a blessing to my family. It's a blessing to me to see everybody here. The product is great. I'm letting y'all know that right now. The product does work. I does take the product. No question about it. I got 2 screws in my knee from football. I take the Factor 4. I used to get cortisone shots. I don't get cortisone shots no more. Since last February, I don't get that no more here. Because, for 30-some years, I'm getting cortisone shots because I have 2 titanium screws in my knee. That Factor 4 works. I take the Super Reds. The Super Reds, hey, I tell any man, every person needed who got a heart. I'm just like nah to say, but every man, you better get that super rated. I'm letting you know that right now. But I'm excited to be here. But I'm telling you right now, LiveGood is not going nowhere. I'm very excited to see that I know that I'm going in 24, that I'm looking at everybody here going to be diamond. That's what I want to see here. I want to see everybody on this call here come this year, next year. Why we can't be diamond? Why we can't see that diamond come next year this time here? So guess what? When we turn diamond, guess what? I can get my passport. I will fly in over there and see y'all. I understand that wherever you're located at. So that because we got the funds to do it. Well, hey, Ganesh, hey, thank you very much. I call Ganesh anytime he answers. I do appreciate that. I thank him just to be in my presence. I can say I thank everybody on here to be in my presence. I'm very thankful. I'm thankful because I know I'm seeing great people, and I know that hey, my family. You know what I mean? Because I got kids. You know what I mean? So guess what? I want my generation to keep living. And the only way we can keep living by knowing great people. That's how you keep living. You keep your generation going by knowing great people, because you never know who you cross over in this world. Here we go here in 23 here. Hey, first time here, talking to people over in India here, all over the country here. And I thank y'all very much to allow me here to be in y'all presence. I thank y'all. Ganesh, thank you very much. I'm very grateful.
Thank you. Thank you. The only thing which can stop you from succeeding in LiveGood is focusing on many things. Just focus on this. Focus, whatever Tim Miller says. If you can do that for the next 1 year, you can retire for life. That's what my vision is. I'm 62, but my heart is 30. My mind is 30. I want to hit all the levels, because the highest level I reached was diamond in a company called TXN from Malaysia. I know the feeling. I know what happens when you become a diamond. So I want to hit all the levels. All my teammates, all my members in LiveGood can hit diamond. Diamond is not a big thing. In one of the companies I had 22,000 people. 2,500, which will happen if you focus for the next 6 months. Next 6 months. Then it will take its own momentum. It's called, it will, the ripple effect or the snowball effect will start happening with your team. The people who are more burning for more things, the desires, they will come. You can attract them by your energy, by your vibrancy, by your positivity. You can do that. You're not alone here. That's the best thing about LiveGood or any direct selling company. You're not alone. You are here with all these great people who will be ready to help you. Why they would come? It's 12 noon in Japan. It's 9 o'clock at night in USA. Why would they come? They want to help you. Like in Jerry Maguire, they say, help me help you. That's what we are asking. Help me help you. Help us help you. All of you, whether you're part of LiveGood or not. This is your golden opportunity. There's nothing better. Okay. So last word, I want to bring again Mr. Edward Keyte to conclude this meeting so that we can go off and start our day. This is a special day. Happy anniversary, LiveGood. All of you enjoy this day. Sponsor as many people as possible, because this promotion, that double entry into the lucky draw is ending tonight. So bring, maybe it is tomorrow for US people, for us, it is ending tonight. Tomorrow, that is Friday, 12:30 for Indian people. So most of you are Indians. So go for it, sponsor as many people as possible and help them sponsor as many people as possible. And final words from Edward Keyte, and then we are conclude this meeting. Thank you, sir. Go ahead, sir. Okay, sorry. Hold on. Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, can you hear me?
Yeah.
Well, what a fantastic call. I'm really grateful to be invited here today. It's great to listen to Art and Thurman as well, and obviously Ganesh. Thank you guys, and you guys are in good hands. You got you got all the tools. We got everything we need. We keep it simple. I mean, I see a lot going on. I mean, there's got to be over 95,000 people in my downline. I see a lot what's going on, guys, a huge amount. I have a lot of conversations with people, and I think the people that are having the most success really are not the people with the fancy tools or the marketing systems or the lead capture pages or whatever. It's got nothing to do with it. The people who are having the amazing success are really the people that are making use with what they've got, because they're simply just they're motivated, they're excited, and they use and that's the greatest tool that they have. That's the asset that they have, is just their enthusiasm. So guys, let's run with this.
Yes.
Thanks very much for inviting me on here today, Ganesh.
Yes, sir. Share the tour link to as many people as possible today. Go for it and sponsor as you can hit $60,000 winning prize also. There is a chance. Be positive and it can happen to you. Thank you. Thanks for everybody. Once again, happy anniversary. Let's rock and roll. God bless you, everybody. Thanks for attending.